So let me guess, you got your CompTIA Security Plus, some security certification, posted it on LinkedIn, and got like 500 likes, right? But still no job offers. What if I told you those certification posts may actually be killing your chances of landing that dream job? So stick around in this video, because I'm going to tell you why it's not working and what hiring managers really want to see. Spoiler alert, it's not a wall of certifications. Stay with me, let's grow. Hey cyber heroes, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, I'm Boyd Cluis, internationally recognized cybersecurity expert, author, speaker, and the six-figure tech career coach. And in this video, we're gonna be talking about a problem that's spreading faster than malware on a Windows laptop. Team Apple, but you knew that, let's grow. Be sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel because you are going to get some amazing value. And if you are serious about growing your tech career, look in the video description and check out some of the amazing resources that we have available that are guaranteed to take your career to the next level. First of all, I need you to understand, guys, let's be real. Most of the people are not even paying attention to what your certification is or what it even means. And I'm going to prove it right here. All right, cyber heroes, I want you to understand what's going on here. Right now, we're looking at my LinkedIn profile, but I want you to know I am recording this video on October 23rd. Check this post out. I posted this last week, a week ago. You see, in 2014, I passed the CISSP exam after 6 weeks of study. Now, people were not even paying attention, y'all. I got all of these likes and all of these comments congratulating me on something that I did 10 years ago. Anyway, the moral of this story was I didn't pay for this certification. I got my company to pay for it, which is why I teach the method of getting the job, then getting certified. That's how I teach my clients, because that's exactly what I did. If you got to get certified to get a job, it doesn't make sense. You may never even work in a job that requires that certification. But I'm saying, if you are posting certifications online and you're wondering why it's not leading to a job, most of the people are not even paying attention. They're just impulsively clicking, and even LinkedIn will recommend that little generic congratulation post. So people aren't even reading. So they're just clicking and moving on. It was hilarious. Out of all of these people that saw this post, there were maybe like 5 people that actually noticed the story was from 2014 and actually commented on the message, not saying congratulations, that I actually got that certification. All right, that is one part right there. So here's what I want you to understand. Companies do not hire certificates or diplomas. They do not. As a matter of fact, yesterday I was teaching at Texas Christian University, TCU, that's what I'm repping right now. TCU, I was teaching the business and entrepreneurship class, letting these guys know that in order for you to get hired, you need to understand why companies hire. And it's not based on what paper you have. They hire because they have a problem. Anytime a company is hiring, they are reducing profitability. Businesses only exist to make profit. So anytime they are spending money, they are reducing profit. And if we're talking about a cybersecurity role that's going to pay in excess of $100,000, that's somewhere between $120,000, $130,000 per person that they are going to be reducing their profit for. And they are not going to be doing that just because you have a certification. I want you to put yourself in the executive seat, understanding that as profit decreases, that's less money that I make. That's less money that I have to feed my family. So ask yourself, are you willing to take $100,000 out of your pocket because Boyd has an IT certification? Absolutely not. It doesn't make business sense. Remember, this is about business, not technology, not certifications, business. All right, cyber heroes, I know you didn't come here to hear me complain about people in their certifications. You came for strategy, so I'm about to give it to you. Understanding that companies hire because they have a problem, you need to understand what problems they are actually having. So that at the end of the day, what you are supposed to do is leverage the skills that you got from the training that led to the certification to demonstrate your ability. And where should you do this? LinkedIn. LinkedIn is your personal sales page that should show your entire body of work, your thought process around things. It is a great place to connect. And when you do this correctly, you build a brand, you can actually attract high-paying cybersecurity jobs without a single application. I cannot tell you how many consulting opportunities I've landed, speaking opportunities I've landed, cybersecurity roles that paid over $100 per hour. all through LinkedIn, completely inbound because I built the brand. Now, what I want you guys to understand is this. You can present your experience however you want to, but it's important that you do it in a way that lines up with where you want to go. So instead of posting how excited you are about getting this new certification, how about you post about how excited you are about the project that you just completed or that you are working on with details around it. Now that project needs to be relevant to the type of job that you want to attract. And I'm gonna show you exactly what could happen when you do this correctly. Okay, so let's take a look at one of my clients, Dre's profile. So he put on his profile, I recently completed a project where I developed a comprehensive control matrix mapping security requirements and controls across 3 major security frameworks, NIST 2, NIST 853, Revision 5, and PCI DSS 4.0. This matrix is designed to help organizations align their security policies with these frameworks, streamlining compliance efforts and strengthening their overall security posture. This right here is what I'm talking about, execution. You may not get as many likes from posting something like that, but the right people will notice it. You don't want everybody to engage. You get dopamine hits from LinkedIn likes, but dopamine don't pay bills. It don't pay bills. Likes don't pay bills. So this right here is what I recommend doing. So this is a project that we actually worked on together, but he's able to showcase this. Here's what I want you to understand. You don't have to be a part of an organization. You don't have to have a job to go and build experience. It blows my mind that people are so quick to go get a certification and try to sell that versus building the experience and say, oh, well, I don't have a company to tie this experience to. Make it make sense. If you can get a certification that is not tied to a company, why do you feel the need to tie your experience to a company? If you tie your experience to the company, you are diminishing your own brand. And again, going back to the conversation that I had with the students at TCU, it was about thought leadership and building a brand. You are the brand. It doesn't matter what company you work with. Only thing that matters is what you can do and what value you have brought. As a cybersecurity consultant for some of the most recognized brands in the world, I cannot tell you how many things are not listed on my resume as far as companies that I work with, but you could ask me any question about performing a security assessment in the US, in India, in Australia, around the world, and I could tell you with certainty the things that I've done, the results that I've driven. But because I didn't focus on getting certifications, I focused on building the skills. Now I not only have the track record to attract jobs, I have the ability to speak to what I can do. Too many people focus on certifications and that's all they do. All they do is focus on the certification. Then it comes time for the interview. The interviewer asks you, what can you do or what problems have you solved? And you are speechless because you are focusing on the wrong thing. Now, it's one thing to share what you've learned. It's a completely different thing to share what you know. Companies are not hiring you for what you've learned. They're not even hiring you for what you know. They need to have assurance that you can actually do the job, solve the problem that they have. And I actually do this. I test people in my job interviews. So as a leader of a cybersecurity company, I have hired a lot of people and I do what is called working interviews. Because if you can't do the job on the spot in the interview, what makes me think you can do the job when I'm paying you for it and I'm not watching you every day? There's a method to it. Check me out. This is actually something that I learned early in my career from my colleague, Kerry Bradford. Shout out to Kerry. He ran this IT company. And when I came to interview for him, this is me at 22 years old, he puts a laptop in front of me, shakes my hand and is like, hey, thank you for coming to interview with me. Here's a problem I have. The problem is this computer right here is connected to the Wi-Fi, but it can't get to the internet. I need you to fix it. So I'm sitting there like, wait, what? But I went on the troubleshooting thing. I started looking at the TCP settings, looking at the IP configuration. I started going through my troubleshooting methodology and determined that the wrong DNS settings were in there, so the internet traffic wasn't getting out. He wasn't concerned whether or not I could fix it. His concern at the time was my thought process and how I would go about troubleshooting. Because what you guys don't understand is, number one, the interview actually starts before you get in the interview. You need to practice. You need to be a master of your craft, because companies, especially for cybersecurity, they are hiring you to protect multi-million-dollar assets and sometimes even billion-dollar assets. Imagine that you have a brand new Ferrari and this car costs $500,000, and you have a kid or someone that just got their driver's license at 15 or 16 years old. Will you let them behind that $500,000 car unleashed, without any supervision, without getting a good understanding of their driving ability, without seeing some evidence that they can actually drive a supercar? And I'm sure that you can agree that the answer is no. And this is the approach that many people are taking to an interview. They get these certifications and then they have this expectation to go drive a Ferrari for a multi-million-dollar or billion-dollar company. That is not reality, y'all. That is not reality. The best thing that you can do to grow your career is to go get some experience, and that starts with humility. You can go volunteer your time. You can create projects on your own workstation. There's plenty of websites online that will actually give you experience building tools. But the problem is most people want to be paid for learning something without actually putting in the work to learn how to do something. And that is a problem with the industry. So if you are finding yourself in a position where you are sending application after application, acquiring certification after certification, you are focused on the wrong thing. You need to be focusing on developing skills and actually doing the work, because if all you have is certifications, what do you have to talk about in a job interview? A job interview is about how can your skills and talents serve us, the company, to solve the problem. If the only thing that you can talk about is what you learned in training, you are of no value. And I am not saying that to hurt your feelings. I am saying that to bring you back to reality. Bring it back to reality. That's it. That's it. These are things that I wish people would have told me. I went out and acquired every certification imaginable without focusing on how I was going to use that certification. I was just focusing on passing the test. I only teach from experience. That's it. And experience is the best teacher. Speaking of that, check out this video right here of the fastest way to break into cybersecurity. Let's go.